They ain't read the big black book.
You ain't read the big black book. You don't know what this thing about.
It's like 500 pages.
That sounds like the Bible.
Hold on, the Bible's way more than 500 pages.
He talking about the patois version. Only got
That's all
the
patois.
Yeah, they get right to it. So Jesus, we broke up a piece of bread, gave it to the man. Get on my motherfucking face, please. Push the goddamn button. Action.
Hola! Welcome to another episode of the Grae Area podcast.
Grae Area.
Yeah.
I am Shakoya D.
Badman Breezington ear.
It's your boy, Damani.
And welcome to the Grae Area podcast. If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. This is a podcast where we break down the fabrics of life because not everything is always black and white. But also, all that means is that we talk about whatever we feel like talking about. It could be about love, life, music, food, anything or nothing at all. We have great conversations and we just love to bring you guys in on them. Thank you for joining us once again. If you want to catch this podcast live, if you want to catch it early, and you want to join the good people of the Grae Area in doing so, join our Patreon. For the low price of $3 a month, you can watch this podcast early and live, like I just said, as well as our
full review show, Who Made This? As well as other exclusive content like The Standard. That's a mindfulness podcast by yours truly. I'll just be talking about things that be on my mind.
Thank you. I'm just proud of you for doing that. Hey, Kayla Ray.
Say what's up? Welcome to the party.
Welcome.
How are you tonight? Through them things. Yes, definitely join our Patreon and get access to that as well as more exclusive content that we have on the way for you guys, on that we have here. But what's up? How y'all feeling tonight? What's going on? She said she good.
That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I almost called you early, but I didn't.
Hey. Alright.
He gonna call you at some point. But how y'all feeling? Y'all ain't answer questions.
I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Good. How are you? We all got black on, but how are you?
I'm good. That show we was watching. All right, we were just watching this show. It's called Surviving Paradise.
You didn't ask how you were.
Yeah, I said I'm good.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
I said I'm good. The show we was watching. That's all I can think about right now.
Well, let's talk about it.
Oh, you got on black too? Fire! You already knew. You already knew.
To the Black Squad.
The Black Squad.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, you finished that show 2 days ago? It's good. We only on episode 4, so we still trying. We working our way through it. I didn't know what it was about for real until I pressed play, but I like it so far. It's good. But yeah, that's all I can think about right now. That and it's a little warm in here. What we talking about today?
I thought we was about to talk about the show.
I wasn't sure. Alright, okay, so here's what's happening on the show.
What's the name of the show?
Surviving Paradise.
Oh, you said that already?
Yeah.
She did.
It's called Surviving Paradise, and it's a reality show. And basically, like, they started off in the... I don't want to tell y'all the whole... If you already seen the show, keep watching. If you haven't already... I mean, we're not even done. But if you haven't seen it and you plan on watching it, then come back to this after you watch it. After you get to episode 4. Because we didn't watch episode 4 yet. But anyways. So basically, like, they start off in the villas. And you missed the first 2 episodes.
I've only watched half. I've watched half an episode so far.
You watched 1.5.
I watched the 4 episode?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think I watched the 4 episode. I guess I did. I watched one. It was going good.
So they started in the villa. They was in there for 2 hours. And then immediately they had to go to live in the, I was about to say in the jungle, in the wilderness. They had to go live out on camp. And they gave them these sleeping bags and stuff like that. The sleeping bag actually had like a net for the head and stuff like that. So you could wouldn't get
real camper
bit up and stuff. But so then after that they had to vote people to go back into the villa. And I guess the premise of the game is that it's really relationship based and you have to end up, I guess, being the last person in the villa in order to win. So right now it's still like back and forth through the wilderness into the camp. I really like the show. And like so far, we ain't finished it yet. So this isn't like a full review of the show. I feel like the show is very telling of like relationships and different types of personalities and stuff like that. Like it's a lot of people in there that's like, oh, I'm just gonna be the good Samaritan, and then I'm gonna be rewarded for that at some point. I'm not sure when. And then there's the other people that's like, nah, I'm gonna start playing this game from day one and start just basically stepping on people's heads to get to where I'm trying to go. And I don't know, it's very telling of life, I guess, but just like it's so many different personalities in the game, and it's interesting to see how some people are playing the game, some people aren't, some people are just hoping to win, some people haven't figured it out yet. But what are y'all thoughts?
Only thing I'm thinking about right now, because we all got black on, I was on TikTok and I seen this book. It's called it's like New Black Book or Black Basic, and we look like the book because it's an all black book. It's about like etiquette and communication. That goes back to the show, communicating.
What about communicating in the show?
Oh my gosh. That's reaching. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Gotta communicate with people, build alliances. You gotta have morals. That goes back to the New Black Book. Etiquette. Cause they be like the dude, Mr. Vibes, he got good etiquette, he got manners, he a respectable guy, he got good energy, good vibes.
Good conversation.
Good conversation. Should join the book club.
If y'all was in the show, do y'all think y'all would?
I would survive.
How do you think you would do? Yo, you think you would win?
Yeah, I'll be great. Everybody love me in there.
Why? What was your strategy?
I'm charismatic. I'll be cool.
He said because he charismatic. Like, listen, if I was in there with you, the charismatic stuff don't do nothing for me when it's $100,000 on the line.
$100,000, but I am a valuable asset. You need me. That's look at me. I'm athletic, handsome, charismatic. You know, I get the job done. I execute when it's time to execute. I would have been in the villas.
Can you
Day
fish?
We would have got some crabs. I fast. I don't eat seafood anyway. I would have been eating the beans.
What does that have
and the rice and beans.
You would have been out there like that, like
Bad man breezing.
You would have been out there the whole time.
The rice and peas. The rice and peas. That's how I would have been.
Oh,
like, wagwan. The rice and peas.
Man, that's funny.
Yeah, I would have been in the villas though.
I'd have been out there like, y'all don't got no seasoning. We can't get no seasoning. This is just white rice.
If that's your only meal, you're not going for it. Don't worry about seasoning.
I'd been out there like, what type of leaf is this? This ain't no bay leaf. Alright.
It's grass.
Got no seasonings or nothing. Nah, but I also think that show was interesting. Well, of course, based off like the relationship parts, but like just for them, they have to have a good balance of friends that are on the outside and friends that are on the inside. You can't just have friends on the inside because when you get sent back to the outside, nobody's sending you back up.
Right.
So it's just like knowing how to play your cards. But even going back to what you were talking about, like in terms of some people play the game more aggressively, some people like, oh, I'm just gonna do my good deeds and get rewarded for my behavior. I think there is a middle ground somewhere in there, but. Some of the people, they just out the gate, it's like, I haven't even watched the full episode. I'm like, I don't like how you operate as an individual. So it's just, yeah, I just seeing how people operate. Whenever I watch shows like that, I realize like looking at human nature and how people operate if they had no choice, it'd be wild to me. It's like people be doing some wild stuff.
Like, you see who read the 48 Laws of Power and who didn't read the 48 Laws of Power.
Yeah. And the wild part be people be thinking that other people got short memories when it comes to some of the stuff. It'd be like, yo, y'all have only been here for.
This just happened 2 hours ago.
Yeah,
like,
you be like, oh, you forgot, like, oh, we good, we in the clear. No, there is no clear. Did you win yet?
Right.
Because there is no clear. You could be back in the trenches tomorrow.
Today.
Night.
Even tomorrow. Today.
It's
like,
a metaphor
right now.
for life.
For real.
But would y'all make it? How do y'all think y'all would do? Because y'all didn't answer.
I was about to ask you that.
Go put it on. I think I would do great. I also think people would love me, but I wouldn't necessarily. It would be. I wouldn't go out of my way to snake people. Mm-hmm. I know I wouldn't. I wouldn't start there. I need more information about how the show goes.
I was just about to ask a question. What do they do? It's just like relationship. Like it's no challenges.
So like. It's more so far, it hasn't really been any challenges. It's been like, really relationship based. Cause the first vote is like, all right, they sent out a message. They got this random cell phone for when they out in the camp. It's only one phone. And then they sent out this message like, y'all got to make alliances. That's the key because y'all going to vote one person into the villa. All right, so then they make all of these alliances, and then they vote Lilise into the villa, and then she brings 3 people with her. Then the next thing that happens is that so they're in the villa, they get a message saying that there's like it's more choices. So like there's 2 crates y'all gotta find. Y'all gotta pick 2 people to walk 5 miles to go get these crates. They go find the crates. They give them the GPS navigation. They go find the crates. The crates say the first crate is like, eat now. For you now. And it's like wings and stuff like that. All this cooked food. And then there's another box that says, this is for everybody at the camp except for you. So, like, they can either eat the food and they can only pick one crate. Either eat the food for themselves now and go back empty-handed or take the food back to the camp and they can't eat nothing. So, like, it's been more choices. So, there was that one and then it was the...
toothbrush.
Yeah, so then they voted again and then it was the toothbrush situation. So, then they had to decide if they was going to bring them toothbrushes or not.
How do you win? Is the goal to be selfless?
No, I think the goal is you have to know when to take the L for yourself and when to take the L for because like this you can't if you end up doing everything. It's literally metaphor for life. You end up doing everything for everybody. Like you're just assuming that somebody's gonna come through and be like, oh yeah, nah, she's been being a good Samaritan. He's been being a good Samaritan. You need to go in the villa, and then for like the girl, she like.
Coping and SK.
Yeah, whatever. And they're like, nah, you good. It's going to come back to me. It might, but...
It might not.
In this scenario where everybody's actually out for themselves to win the money, it's like, nah, there has to be sometimes where you're like, all right, I got to do something. Like, you can't just be like, all right, if it's every time that you're doing something for all of the people on the outside, you never end up in the villa because nobody's thinking, hey... He's been down for the last 4 episodes. Let me send him up. They just be like, word. We in this
together. We in this together. We've been in the trenches. Know him like that.
Yeah, so it's like the people that get a chance, they do a little bit for themselves and a little bit for everybody else. They typically go a lot farther. Or the people that just be snaky people, they be going a lot farther. It's really no.
I'm an asset.
Yeah.
I'm a lovable person. We get the job done. We here for 100,000.
But I think it's also a thing of like, cause you can see like some people are playing a more genuine game and some people are playing a manipulative game, and like I know in the scenario it's hard to see that type of thing, especially depending on like what type of person you are. So it's like even though it might seem like Lilise is playing a extremely manipulative game, like
I don't see her doing that. I see
hers is more genuine. Like, she's still being herself in the scenarios. What's the name? Tabitha, on the other hand, they are
I didn't even know that.
they are being more manipulative with everybody, though. Not just like, and it's a weird thing because it's a very aggressive manipulation. Like, even the crying and all of that stuff, and it's like, we could see you. Like, we know that it's not by mistake that you're suddenly in here talking to us.
That was great acting, though. Like, to be able to cry
on command.
Oh, she was killing.
And it was like,
it
was real tears.
Killing it.
Yeah. But I'm like, wow, that's good. I wish I could do that.
I mean,
but if I was leasing that point, but I would as soon as they said that you got to go through and you got to go through and you can't come back. I would have. Well,
she said they were blowing me.
Crazy.
But go ahead.
As soon as you see that they are like everybody's.
Did we record on the camera?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I didn't get up.
Yeah. But as soon as you see that, like that, the option is one of y'all got to go, like got to volunteer, or everybody suffers, right? You already know one of your alliances is a little shaky. You might as well have been like, hey, listen, I'm gonna just make this easy for everybody. That's what I'm gonna make this easy for everybody. I'll go. It's straight. Because that's really the only option. Because, again, they was already weighing out the options. They was like, well, you guys just got here. So I feel like it's only, and it was just going to be this little awkward. It's like, nah, you're not about to, I'm making that choice for me, personally.
Right. I agree. Because I was waiting for her to just be like, I'll just go. Or if Tabitha was really trying to play a manipulative game, Tabitha would have said, I'll go. So then everybody else would have been like, oh, nah, you just got here, da-da-da-da. Mm-hmm. And that would have been even more like, I think it would have seemed more genuine than how they did it. It's going to be a lot of cuts in this episode.
To say you.
Yeah, I gotta save myself.
You got to. You got to save yourself. If you learned nothing from this show, you got to save yourself.
To save myself.
But now, I also think in the episode prior, Lelease, I'm sorry, my brain. I just met these people. I watched one episode. Pardon me. I started on episode 3. So I think if I was Lelease and it got down to if I'm choosing Cisco or Linda, I would have been like, I'm just gonna vote myself.
I definitely would have voted for myself.
Because at the very least, nobody's feelings get hurt. It'll be like, oh wow, all right, she has a really strong alliance with Cisco, or Cisco like she had a really strong alliance with Linda. Maybe I should have a conversation, regardless of the fact that they're probably still gonna vote Cisco off. Now you don't have this awkward conversation with Linda.
I mean, he would have been off because he had 2 votes.
But still, it would have saved both relationships.
Yeah, because Linda is looking like, I thought, why would you pick me? I thought like I proved I was loyal to you. Why would you do that? And then Alex is like, wow, you picked her? I can't believe you picked her.
Or she should have voted for Alex.
Yeah.
I mean, that wouldn't have.
But if Alex, everybody should have voted for each other. It should have been like the Spider-Man meme. Mm-hmm. And then the outsiders would have had to vote anyways.
Yeah, but that's what I would have did. I would have like, I'm gonna vote for myself. I know y'all are gonna pick anyway, so let me vote for me.
Did they?
Y'all gonna pick, huh?
Yeah, they ain't know that.
Oh no! By the time it was her turn to vote, they had announced it.
Oh.
And she probably.
Yeah, they said it would no matter. I'm sorry to control. They said no matter who, if you don't pick. If it goes to a tie break, if it goes to a tie break, if you pick anybody else, then they still then Cisco's going home regardless. Cisco was getting ready to go outside regardless. He was taking a trip out back.
But I think that it was important that she did that because she had to show that she had his back. Because the other 2 that was in the group just was like, yeah. And that alliance is valuable to her. It's not valuable to them.
Yeah.
It's the vibes.
Yeah.
It's the vibes. Who trying to go to the vibes?
The amount of times he said vibes.
I only heard him say it one time. That's
Because you missed
The first two
1 and
episodes, because he was in the villa. When he get to the villa, it's vibes. It's just all vibes. We just out here in the vibes. We on the vibes. We out here, you know, we was on the yacht with the vibes, you know, because the vibes just rose and vibes went down. We sipping on these vibes right now, you know.
Oh man, good vibes.
That's really how many vibes he
It
said.
was a lot of vibes. That's why when I was putting the food in the, hey, yo, I'm about to put the vibes in the oven, let them warm up. Like vibes, you know.
It was a lot.
I didn't even know. I didn't even hear you say that because I wasn't here. I wasn't there.
It wasn't. It was
a
you
lot.
missed the vibes.
I did.
That's why your vibes was cold.
My vibes were cold.
But when he get back to the villa, you gonna hear all the vibes.
The vibes.
Even he was just like, you know, I feel like
Everybody should go to
the
the
three
ladies should go
ladies
to the
deserve the
vibes.
vibes. You know, they deserve to go to the vibes. You know, like us fellas, we gonna thug it out here. The ladies deserve to be in the vibes. You know.
And the wild thing is, one of the time, the caption said bops.
Yo, them Netflix captions be terrible.
Why be so
Oh
wrong?
my goodness! When did they get this bad?
I don't know.
Like, I feel like they haven't, because
Over COVID.
probably because
They
I
got
was.
too many shows and movies they can't keep up.
Yeah, I know when we was watching the Spider-Verse, something they said, I was like, that's not what they said. That wasn't.
It was a couple things, and then they started just speaking Spanish.
Yeah,
Word, they be doing that. And then even with the Spanish stuff.
Speaks
it be-
English?
Nah.
Speaking Spanish.
Nah. They be saying something completely different. Like, it be like, cause I'll be watching it in English and I'll be having Spanish subtitles, or I watching in Spanish and they have Spanish subtitles.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they don't be
Like,
lining up.
Yeah,
me gusta, and then you see te amo.
That'd be crazy. But then in the English, it'd be like, I love you, and it'd be like, I enjoy your company. Like, what was that?
That's how
What
the
was
animes
that?
be.
I'm looking like, I know that doesn't mean that. This means yes. This means I love you. What are we talking about?
That's how the dub animes be. It be funny.
Yeah, terrible ass caption.
Yeah, I watch. I watch pretty much everything with subtitles now because people be whispering.
Yeah.
But also now that I watch anime, I be used to watching looking at subtitles. So I just
Arigato gozaimasu. Pardon me. Trying to let the people know that I'm bilingual.
so
Quadlingual. Is that for?
You
just be a polyglot at that point.
Polyglot.
But yeah. But so for me, would I survive? How I think I would do on the show? I think I would survive. Like I would probably win. I don't know how I would
maneuver the situation.
Yes. I be trying to think of like what would I do in this type of scenario? And I really don't know because I would probably try to play a more genuine game, but also, you know, I'm gonna be aware of everything.
Right, I be aware of the vibes.
Yeah, of the vibes.
Yeah, the bad vibes.
The good vibes,
Yeah.
the vibes, you know. Be aware
Bops.
of them.
Oh man.
I feel like I would probably... I don't know if I would wind up in the villa in the beginning or in the middle. Like I feel like I would get in the villa in the middle and stay in the villa.
Yeah, I feel like for you, y'all be in the wilderness and then you'll start singing randomly and they be like, she can sing, I like her. Everybody trying to be your friend, like, yeah, put her in but send her to the vibes. Send her to the vibes. I like her. Now everybody trying to be your friend.
But also, I would be wondering if they might just send me to the villa because they would be tired of me screaming about bugs and stuff.
Oh yeah, you have to.
They might
Lord
just
have mercy.
sleep by myself.
That get bad.
Dude was waking up like I swear I heard a raccoon or something. Like like the first night that was before you came down there. The first night he was like he woke up like 3 times. Like y'all don't hear that? Y'all don't hear this raccoon? They had the timestamp on the screen. It was at 3:30, 4:31 and 5:31.
Them wasn't no raccoons, it was the spirits.
Just for waking up.
That's how it was last night. Somebody was like, I was up probably like 2:30.
With the spirits? Go ahead, I'm sorry. Go ahead. That's how it was last night.
The spirits was in your room. What's going on?
It was like 2:30. I'm doing some research, and somebody walking down the street yelling, and I'm like, I hope Nova don't hear this. As soon as they get probably to the neighbor house or 2 houses down, she start growling. I'm like, Nova, it's alright, Nova. He was like, nah, y'all calling me crazy? I ain't crazy. Y'all gonna make me crazy. Mind you, now he outside my window, like people with the boom box. But he outside my window, Nova started wailing, and then I'm like, I hope she don't wake. I hope they don't hear her, because she's loud.
What?
But then he was loud. He was walking down the street.
What time was it?
Like 2:30-ish, somewhere.
I feel like I heard screaming this morning, but I thought it was like when the sun was up. It might not have been. Sun might not have been up.
Yeah. I don't know why people between the art, like the yelling on the phone outside or the playing the music. I feel like forcing me to listen to either your music or your conversation is so abrasive.
It's
why
so
are we
much.
doing this? Like, he'd be like, this is against my will. Like I didn't ask for this.
They ain't read the big black book. Let me find name.
You ain't reading the big black
Right.
book. You don't know what this thing about.
It's like 500 pages.
That sound like the Bible.
Hold on, the Bible's way more than 500.
That's the updated version.
He talking about the patois version. They only got
That's
a couple
all
chapters.
about.
Yeah, they get right to it.
They was just like, listen, you're not gonna get this whole book. Here go a couple of chapters.
So Jesus, we broke up a piece of bread, gave it to the man.
Oh man,
That's crazy.
y'all funny. But I don't know. I feel like the bugs would have me, and then they would be like, you know what? Send her to the villa, and don't send her back.
After the first day of not brushing my teeth properly,
Right.
I would have been hot. Y'all would have been like, "Hey, bro, don't talk to me about nothing. I don't even want to talk right now."
But you gotta make your
bro.
connections and build your alliances and
bro.
stuff.
Like, y'all been grinding your teeth too?
Yeah.
That feel disgusting.
Like, yo,
I would have found like what's the wishka?
Ashwagandha?
You not gonna in that wilderness. You think you gonna find a little chew thing that you
the chew
brush?
stick? I thought it was called something with an M.
Whatever it is, a little.
Either way,
Yeah.
it ain't out there. Them things.
You gonna be chewing on
They in
some true bark.
Nigeria. They not. They not wherever they was at.
I don't know what she is. Nah.
They was probably in L.A. or Florida.
Being in LA, I don't think they in LA.
They on an island.
I don't think they in. I mean, they might be in LA. They got mountain lions, though. You gotta be careful.
But
Can you imagine you in the middle of the city and you hear a growl? Woo.
That's what the dude was hearing.
Now he thought he heard a raccoon. Hearing a
ground.
Yeah.
I'm out.
I would have been the last. Hey, yo, cut.
And like going fishing, I probably would be like, I go.
I found a book. It's called Basic Black: Home Training for Modern Times.
You don't know what the book about.
Let's see what it's about. It says etiquette for real people who live real lives. And Basic Black, Karen Grigsby Bates and Karen Elise Hudson have get it together, boy. The vibes. Alright. The two authors, they gathered those elements that are, well, just basic to making life more livable. And they've added something specific to modern times. I'm not about to read this book.
I was like, what? That didn't tell me nothing.
Etiquette. How to live your life.
It's an etiquette book about etiquette.
Yeah, big black book. Etiquette book. And we look like it. My bad. Y'all want to see the book?
Yeah, because I thought that's what you was pulling it up for, so you could show it to us.
This guy's funny.
What the book look like?
Oh, wow.
It's a big black book.
That definitely look like the Bible.
It do look like
It look like the Bible.
That
My goodness.
Look up the big black book, y'all.
It's called Basic Black Home Training.
Oh,
She took her cover off.
Oh, that's probably
That's why it look like that?
It looks like that.
It's still a black book though.
The big black book. Either way, I think I would win, but I would get into the villa in the middle, not in the beginning.
I think I'll be in the villa from jump. I would have brought the toothbrushes back just because I would have been like, you know what, I'm gonna be back, and I would hate to not have brushed my teeth,
Right?
Because I know how that feels.
Yeah, that's why. And that's why I said you got to know when to take the L. Because like when to hold them.
Know when to fold 'em. Know when to walk away. Know when to run.
But yeah, you got to know when to do that. You got to know when to do that because that helps build the alliances. So people be like, "Dang, he came for us.
For me,
You ain't had to do that.
Little
Like,
old me, you came out here for me."
Because they was already thinking like nobody coming down
They
here.
was like, "Ain't nobody bringing these
Word. And
toothbrushes."
then it got dark. I'm
Word.
like, they was debating for hours.
They
It
wasn't.
was probably like, hey yo, I bet you the rest of your rice and beans that somebody is coming down here. I bet you your ration tomorrow. Somebody coming down.
I couldn't even do the right. Can you imagine? You know how much mucus? Nothing but rice.
It was white rice too. I'm out.
Fasting.
I would be like, y'all ain't got no quinoa. Never mind. It's cool.
Grass,
Then they
Timon,
went
and
back
Pumbaa.
up to the villa. I was like, is it gluten free?
I'm like, are these organic fruits?
Yeah.
Is this spring water?
We would have had to tell them our stuff before we even go
Is
on the
this
show.
filtered?
Lisa, did you wash this apple?
Truly free?
Right.
You didn't wash that.
You ain't
That's
watched
terrible.
this. I could tell. Can y'all get some Truly Free on the set? Thank you.
Oh man.
This podcast has not been sponsored
I
by
was getting ready to say that.
their product, but we do love it. So.
Or the show, or Netflix.
Or Netflix.
Yeah.
Run us a check.
Run me that money. You know one thing I don't like?
What?
Is when I be seeing people with laces.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be bad. Because I'll be like, your makeup is amazing. The hair is amazing. But I can see the look. And nobody was telling this girl that her lace was showing. And I was like, that's bad.
It'd be bothering me.
Mm-hmm.
Bad.
And that determines, that's how you know that's
Friendship.
your real friend or not. If that's your
Word.
real friend or not. Because, let me know.
Quick work because we on camera.
I'm out.
20,
I'm outside.
24/7.
I'm outside.
Yeah, nah.
But honestly, after I had to sleep out on the camp, hold on, this coming out. We're gonna have to do a twist out because this ain't gonna last. This needs to stay in my suitcase. Like, let me just give me an hour so I can get my hair together before I gotta go sleep outside. But yeah, I need some time. Like, let me know that's what's happening so I could, I could be doing my twist out while we sitting on the campground.
Did they know they was going to have to be out in the camp?
They spent 2 hours in the villa.
No, I'm talking about before the show.
They didn't know what the show was even. They just knew they was about to compete for $100,000.
Oh, wow.
And I be wondering how that happens. Like,
I mean, you got to sign a waiver. I know that.
yeah, I know you gotta sign a waiver, but what were you told to even decide to audition? Like, what information did you have?
It's $100,000.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, and it's on Netflix. It's $100,000. I wouldn't do it. I have a little bit. I have a lot more standards for myself, but because I'm not going 7 days without brushing my teeth correctly.
But they didn't know that was even a part of it.
When you sign the waiver, I'm sure they mentioned something about staying outside. Would you be willing to stay outside for long periods of time?
That be the thing. They might have thought they was gonna be outside during the day and not sleeping outside. But also, people don't be reading their contracts.
Man, nah, that couldn't be me. My bougie meter. On purpose? Nah.
Yeah, I don't think people actually. But I just wonder. But I wonder, if you know bits and pieces, but you don't know everything, because people's getting flued out. They was on the yacht. I don't know where this is coming from right now, but This is the version of Shakoya that y'all seeing today. So yeah. Go ahead.
Word. I was gonna say, I think it would be funny if at some point they'll do something where like the last person.
Why you drunk?
It's something about to say.
He put a little air gun up.
I'm like, what?
It was a net.
I was like,
Finish.
that was funny.
I was gonna say,
Good timing, good alignment.
it would be funny if the people who were there outside the longest, like on one of the challenges, like they get sent up to the villa. So then it's like, because if I was out there the longest and they just randomly picked up a box and says the people who've been here outside the longest go get sent to the villa. Oh, all my people that was out there in outside thugging, y'all come upstairs.
We inside.
Come get you a mattress. Come get you a good shower. Nah,
They don't have new people coming. It's like making a band.
new people come in. I didn't know that.
We saw it on a preview.
Oh, I didn't know.
But we don't really know what's happening. But I don't know if it's actually new people or if it was somebody that got eliminated and they just brought them back either.
Mm.
And then if you was there and they seen new people, they were like, making a band. I would have thought making a band. And I'm like, we gotta sing for our band.
Right.
Shakoya.
It's unnatural. Who belong to you? Who belong to you? Woo! Yeah.
We would have won. We would have got our band. We would have been in the vibes.
Yeah. Damani would have been outside. Because he out here acting embarrassed.
It's so cold. It's so cold. It's so cold. In the wilderness.
Listen, I would have been talking to the people. I would have been like, y'all think because they can sing, they need a bed?
He would have started dancing. I was dancing with my mom, man. Hey, Damani, do that little dance.
Taylor said, keep watching. And she said, life is a musical.
They didn't sing one time on that show. Ain't nobody sing nothing. Listen, especially let Tabitha start singing over there. But oh, Tabitha can sing.
She out.
I'm
She
like,
out in the
what?
wilderness.
I don't want to listen. Sing for some corn. Do something else. I'm not doing it. Please
Sing for some corn.
sing to the animals. Get us. I don't know.
Snow White.
I'd have been out there like, waiting on the birds to come.
Get you.
I probably would have ran as soon as I seen the birds.
Yeah.
You know, birds are beautiful, but some of
From
them
afar.
Some of them are a little peculiar, but birds are nice.
From
looking.
afar. Yeah. Up close.
They're cool.
Yeah.
From afar. Lovely. They're beautiful.
Squirrels are a little scary.
Oh my God.
Like they just be fidgeting and be like, "Why you so nervous?"
They hyper.
I mean, they real. Yeah.
They're nuts.
I was like, "You know what?"
Woo!
Childish.
They right under the buck. Nuts.
You're not gonna get that. You don't know what the original joke was. Oh my gosh, Mom sent me a corny joke today.
Oh, how we
I
go?
was proud. This is a picture.
Oh.
I gotta show you later, but she was like, corny joke time. I was like, yeah. I'm rubbing off on these folks. Alright, I'm done. Ooh, it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
It's the vibes.
The hot vibe.
Either way,
It's a sauna.
it's a good show. Like, so far, it's a good show. We're gonna keep watching it. Because I'm gonna keep putting it on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna keep showing up.
Where I'm trying to write, all I hear is some screaming from downstairs. I open the door and I'm like, oh, I think everything okay. Just close. Next thing I know, I look at my phone. Come down here so we can get you hooked on this show. Hooked on this show.
That's because he said,
I'm like, what?
payback? And then she was like, yeah, I think so. Because she talking about the show. I was like, she was like, yeah, I think so. Because this person was talking to this person and And I was like, nah, because I got y'all, I got you hooked on the troll show. I'm like, stuff happening. I'm like, no, I'm really about to eat. And this is kind of interesting. I don't want to watch it. If it's up to me, I'm not watching it. But since it's on,
that's how she got me the last time. That's how she got me the first time.
and I got down there at the end of, and when they was voting, at the end of the first episode, so they was voting. I'm like, okay, all right, and I'm like, first, the dude voted for Tabitha. I liked Tabitha at first. I was like, dang, I wanted her to get in there.
Hey,
I wanted them. I wanted Tabitha. So, never mind. That's a whole nother conversation that y'all don't have the answers for.
Yep.
But I wanted Tabitha to get in there. But then, as everything started going on, I'm like, you know what? I don't like how this Tabitha is moving.
Right.
She's no Tabitha Brown.
Couldn't never be Tabitha
She
Brown.
out there eating steak, sloppy joes, chicken.
the fact that she can cry on command, it always, whenever people that be doing, like whenever people do that, my brain be like, that's so mischievous. I don't know how you like.
I want to learn how to do that.
That's great. Why would you say that after I just said this mischievous?
For acting purposes.
Oh man.
Not to just be doing it in life for acting
I heard
purposes.
Daniel Kaluuya did it for Get Out.
Yeah, 3 times in a row.
Said one tear. Doing one tear by itself, that's crazy.
In the same eye. Every single time. They say, or they be like, think about something sad.
Maybe he thought about the time he lost some money.
$100,000.
Like I could have had $100,000 if only I would have.
I would have knew when to hold them and when to fold them.
I would have sold out this white person named Tap. My goodness. I'm trying to be friendly.
But I wonder, because some of them people was out there, they not playing no game. Like, they're just out there in the wilderness
The
right
extras.
now.
They are.
But they got some power because they're a wild card, because nobody knows who their like actual alliance is, and they haven't formed an alliance. They're just going based off of who they feel like voting on in the moment. So like those people, you can't actually count on their vote because you don't know who they're gonna vote for.
Yeah.
Because I know the lease was not expecting to go back in that house, not that quick. She's like, I ain't even get to talk to y'all for real yet.
I ain't even get to convince y'all.
Right.
I had a whole spill.
Yeah, so y'all made this easy.
I gave myself 72 hours.
Right. Y'all gave me 4.
Word, she ain't even. And he gave him his toothbrush.
Right.
She didn't even need that. She just came back from the vibes.
Right.
Teeth was clean.
But he got to keep his toothbrush.
She didn't use it.
No, she just came from the villa.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure she probably showered
I
and
thought they
everything.
slept there. They slept
there the first night.
She slept there overnight.
I thought they was still the same day.
She slept there overnight.
Cause he used his pinky.
Yeah,
Pinky up.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. I was making my.
I thought he said there was an extra toothbrush.
Nah,
he
he said
gave
it
up
wasn't.
his
Yeah.
because she gave up her spot in the villa, and he, it's like, I got you, girl.
Hey,
And yo, Julia.
You know I never make a fool of ya. What?
Here go my toothbrush.
Ooh.
Scrub the scrub.
Clean.
Toothbrush.
Just let it rock.
Just
let it rock. Just let it rock. It was good. It was bad, but it was good.
Hey, yo.
But yeah.
He definitely gave up that tooth, but I would have been a little tight like the next day.
You was in pinky. You ain't never brush your teeth with your finger.
Not for 5 days or nothing crazy.
It was
like
just
that.
one day.
I don't know how long he gonna be on the outside.
It's possible that production brought him a toothbrush.
Word, cause that kind gesture.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know where Miss Lalise got a hoodie and some sweatpants from after she came down there.
She definitely changed. So they all changed though. They all they didn't pack for the wilderness. So they had on their shirts was ripped. Tabitha had on they
Oh my goodness.
Cut.
Went through every single
cut.
one. My goodness.
Tabitha made a bikini top and had a halter top. Like, y'all just cut us up. They had different clothes for camp. But, like, who packed? Did they pack for camp? Or...
They signed a waiver.
Yeah. You signed a waiver. They bring your camp clothes.
Okay, she said the clothes was provided.
Or they just asked for your size on the waiver.
That makes sense. Oh, yeah, because they had the bed. Oh, y'all wasn't there for that part. In the beginning, God made the heavens and the
I knew.
in the beginning, when they had to go down to the camp, when they went down there because they had to find their way to the campgrounds, they each had a book bag with their name embroidered on it. So that had their camp clothes in it. So she probably just got the clothes out of the camp bag, and that make a lot of sense. Thank you for that reminder, because I threw that in. You know. But yeah, so yeah, but her clothes was clean because this was only her second night out there. The first night, she had one night, then they voted her into the villa. This was her second night out there. Voted her back into the villa.
Yep.
So,
now I just want to see how it play out, because how it ended. It was like good. I'm like, oh yeah, she back, and she got the girls with her. Follow the black girlies. Come on now. And she was in the front. She was leading the pack. They was just following.
But they probably talked on the way up there and everything. So
listen, if I was Lily, I would have been. You know how excited I would have came in just like that.
Yep.
He's like, I'm back.
So now I'm interested to see, because now the people in the villa are probably like, you probably do have more alliances than we thought. Are you lying to us? And the people at the camp is like, she the only person who sacrificed, and she just told us about this argument where you was trying to throw her under the bus, and it's like it's not looking too good. So we gonna have to see what happened.
And I don't even really think it's that difficult to make alliances when, like, she had nothing. Like, she was the first one voted in there. And, like she said, it's her villas. It's literally her villas. So she had no ties to them. So for her to show up, it was like, oh wow.
They wasn't that was the key too. Because they wasn't expecting her. So, like, even if she was actually gonna go, because I feel like she had decided. I feel like she probably did decide in her head that it was gonna have to be her. Mm-hmm. They wasn't expecting it to be her. They were expecting it to probably be Taylor.
I think Tabitha.
I thought they was expecting it to be Tabitha, how they was talking.
I think they were hoping it would be Tabitha. I think Taylor was more likely to do it, because Taylor was one of the people who brought back the food and didn't eat.
True, but I feel like since Tabitha,
she do all that talking.
They do all that talking and created these alliances. It would have been a lot easier for Tabitha to go back and get voted back to.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, that's true. But I feel like, but then also they were saying they didn't think anybody was coming.
Because that was an option.
It was.
But the people in the villa didn't know that it was an option.
I thought they did. I think they presented it like that. That's why they said we need a volunteer. It wasn't it wasn't like.
Oh, because it wasn't like you had to vote. It said just put a disclaimer on the episode. Word. Or it might be a bunch of cuts. We're gonna see how it plays out.
Lord have mercy.
It's gonna
be you chose this hell. Sorry. Patreon only episode.
This might be a Patreon exclusive.
The blackout episode. And then remember on it was Angel and her husband when she was talking about. And he was like, so you gonna do the bleeding?
Dang. I'm gonna have you do it.
I'll never do that. That'll be fun.
I forgot about that.
Tablet, they keep doing all this. They be doing all this talking. Can't stand Tabitha.
And we're going to call it the BT episode.
The little goals.
The girl was like, she was like, I've been out here too long. I'm starting to stink. I don't know what the exact words was, but that was a
Somebody smell. I don't remember what she said either, but she sounded so happy
She
though.
was laying in a hammock and she was just like I can't be mad. It's like I'm not out here by myself. We all stink, but I hope it's me. She manifested.
She definitely did.
Life. You gotta speak those things that are not as though they are.
And whew, yeah.
And today I woke up and I said, I'm the version of me who already has it all. So now I look at things as if I have it all because I do have it all. That's why I got the blackout. Remember,
Sorry. You
turn
hold
the
that
light on.
thought.
All I was gonna say was, I should hold the thought.
Yeah.
Word.
I'm about to come into that.
All I was gonna say, because I said blackout, all I was gonna say was, remember Uncle Eric mixing blackout. That's all I thought of when I heard blackout. Pardon me.
Man.
That's an insider. You gotta be part of the inner circle with that one.
Together. Oh, just put up one side.
I know, that's why. Damn, I said, whoa.
I have the wrong community coming for us.
My hand, my other hand didn't move at the same time.
Double check it.
All the communities
We got
come.
not false flag.
Right, because this might have to be a Patreon exclusive.
This is no flagging in this one.
Whew.
I'm dang. Just let me know. Dang. That's all I'm gonna say. Just like dang. Just like that.
You sound like when Bernie Mac was him downstairs.
Yeah.
That's what you sound. Him downstairs.
Oh man, but yeah, and when Lisa came down there, she was like, "Oh, thank y'all for the love. Here go these toothbrushes, cause it's humming. It's humming."
Ooh.
It's like,
What
I
her name's
bet.
supposed to be Lilies.
Lilies, like the flower.
I thought,
Yeah.
like lilies. Oh wow, that's
The
funny.
flower. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's not how it's spelled, but who knows?
If it is Netflix, then messed up the captions.
I mean,
terribly.
I be wondering who be doing the captions. Then I be like, how much they get paid? Because maybe I could.
Is that copywriting?
I think it's a form of it. Yeah.
Man, they probably throwing that thing in the cap cut. Letting that thing auto generate.
CapCut, YouTube.
They said we gonna throw that in there, let that auto generate. That's why I said bop. Is it bop 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 bop? What's up? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. Just submit.
AI,
Mhm.
bots, auto fit. Y'all not ready? Come on, let's keep going.
You wasn't ready.
Alrighty then.
You wasn't ready for that. But
Nah, cause I thought it would beat bop, boop, bop, SpongeBob.
Yo, that episode was crazy.
What's a robot?
Beep, bop, boop, bop. That was the same episode when they went forward and back in time. When it was like during caveman times. It was caveman
Yeah.
SpongeBob. Yeah, that was wild.
And he slapped Mr. Krabs. Oh man, somebody dressed up as Doodlebot for Halloween. I seen it on
fire.
Instagram. It was actually a fire costume.
that's fire. One day I'll celebrate Halloween.
I don't know if I will.
I will. Just
Oh,
one
no.
day.
It depends on how I feel. I gotta do my research on the actual customs and festivities.
Clearly we're not from here.
The customs and festivities of Halloween. Boy, if you don't just dress up as a favorite character and keep it moving, it ain't nothing there.
I'm my favorite character.
Ooh.
That's everything y'all did when I said, if I had one wish, I'll be the highest version of myself.
Talk about some attainable stuff. He said, yeah, for Halloween, I just want to dress up as myself.
I did
Anybody
that
want to
before.
hear that?
Somebody, when I did that, I went somewhere and it was like, "What you supposed to be for Halloween?" I was like, "I'm a struggling artist."
That's crazy.
What'd they say?
They didn't get it.
You don't get it. I'm me. It's me. It's me. I'm me.
You're not struggling
I was
at the time.
at the time. Back then, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm the version of me who has it on.
Or just don't. You ain't gotta be that for Halloween. You could be,
Right,
you could be like Deadpool or somebody. You can.
Let me tell you, you don't have to dress up as
You know what I'm
like
saying?
that.
You can be Miles Morales or something. There's a plethora of options.
The Prowler.
Yeah, that's an option.
My 2 braids.
I think he had more than 2. He had a few.
Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Prowler. Yeah, 2.
He had
Like 2
5.
French braids.
He had like 4. I'm gonna go back and look at it. I'm gonna pull it up.
2 of them things.
Nah, I'll wait till later. Don't worry about
But yeah. Have you guys seen the show? We've only made it through episode 3, so we got, I don't know how many episodes left because I didn't look to see how many episodes were in the season. I just randomly clicked on the show and we are watching it.
And in the troll show, I started on like season 3 accident. And then I
don't
was
know how he did that. That's
because
crazy.
it's in series. So the series 3 popped up first. Like on my thing. And I'm like, this looks interesting.
Oh, it's separated?
Yeah. So it's like by year. So it's 2018, 2019, or maybe it started 2019, something like that. But it's like 5 series.
Okay. Because I know at one point on Netflix, whenever I would press play, if there was like a second season, it would start me from like the latest season. And then I would have to go back. It's called, what, The Troll Hunters?
Something like that. Yep. Troll
It's
Hunters.
called Troll Hunters. It's a cartoon.
But the one I started on,
It's good.
I don't think it was called Troll Hunters.
It wasn't.
They was aliens.
Yeah, and he looked,
But then they met each other. It was cool.
the guy looked different.
And then I'm like, so then I click on one of them and I'm like, I've seen this guy before. I literally I know he looks familiar. And I go back to what I was watching. I was like, it's you! You fooled me! So then I started over.
Boiled again! But yeah, that's a good show. And hopefully by the time we air this episode, the actors strike and writers strike will be over. And
Because I've been practicing. Oh, me do Denzel?
let's go for it.
Y'all know.
No, go ahead.
No,
That's it.
you put it out there.
Go ahead. Denzel.
Jamaican Denzel.
Oh,
I don't know if I want to see that one. I don't know if I don't. Go ahead.
Wagwan. I feel like I'm in a karate movie.
I feel like he was drinking water.
Wagwan.
Who was that?
Hey, fam.
That
Now
ain't
I'm
Denzel.
in Top Boy.
That ain't Denzel.
Hey, fam. It's a London thing, fam.
I had learned some Cockney slang.
You got my food, fam? If you don't have my food, it'll be long for you. It'll be a long night for you, fam. And see.
He couldn't be talking to me.
He wasn't talking to me. That was good though.
That definitely was not Denzel.
It wasn't Denzel.
Or Jamaican.
It wasn't Jamaican, but it was
Top Boy.
good. Whoever that
As
is.
long as you got your arm like this.
Wagwan.
The spirit of Denzel.
Your arm not
Come out here.
twisted.
You got,
Wow,
it's
wow.
like a twist. You know, it's like
It's like
the spirit of Denzel comes
Ow, that
right out
hurt.
of you.
How do you do
The
that?
spirit of Denzel
That's-
comes right out of you.
Loosey goosey. What we talking about when we talking about chicken? How you play chicken? Oh yeah, and I said I ain't play chicken. I played duck goose. Where's we at?
I didn't hear the duck goose line. I missed that. I think my thing might have cut off.
He said it with such confidence. I played duck goose.
Never
I
played.
didn't play nobody chicken. I was like, yes you. Oh man, that is hilarious. Let us know what shows y'all are watching. Thank y'all for joining us. Y'all got any final thoughts on any shows, anything that's going on? And yeah, anything?
Nah, I don't. Just stay blessed, stay black, people.
Or y'all be great. Y'all be blessed.
Thank y'all for joining us again for another episode of the Grae Area Podcast.
Yeah.
I am Shakoya D.
Bodman Breezington out.
Yeah, boy, the money.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. And also, don't forget to join our Patreon to join the good people of the Grae Area and watching this podcast. We will be back with more stuff. Tomorrow, our new episode of tomorrow will be Wednesday. You'll see our latest episode, and then Friday we're coming back with a new episode of The Standard.
Yeah.
And
as well as
and we got to talk about that.
oh.
And then we'll see you on Saturday. We may have more content on Friday, but we will let you guys know. But thank you once again for chilling with us tonight. We'll see y'all later. Bye!
Adios.
Bodman Breezington out.
Peace and blessings to you.
You say what?
Know yourself. Know your worth. Jukebox, hit me with another jam.
Get on my face. Get on my motherfucking face.
Please.
Push the goddamn